Hey, yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Carl back at it again. New video, same grind, you already know. I hope y'all doing well on this Friday afternoon and ready to get into art because like always, I'm ready. So today, it's pre-animation school training art part 23. I'm not even sure at this point, but anyway, today we officially starting blog 4, the final blog of the pre-animation school training art before I start animation school, of course. And yeah, man, I think times go really fast, and we've been progressing, making some progress in the art. Well, I've been making some progress. I don't know about you guys, but I know my people in Discord, they're doing the work. So by the way, join the Discord if you want to share your own art journey. So you know you can grind with us, share your art grind, and see what your improvement. It will be cool. But yeah, but I've been making some progress in my art journey, doing some progress with this training that I made for myself, and I'm seeing some results here and there. And there's minor things I need to tweak here and there when it comes to drawing characters and in general. But other than that, I'm getting there, which I'm really happy with. And then after that, I will just have to explore more in my art skills. Like drawing backgrounds and composition and all this good stuff. Things that are a bit more complex, or but not complex, but a combination of all the things that I've been practicing so far, because everything I've been doing so far was really focused on character drawing, less on prop design, background designs, and all this stuff. But everything that I learned from character design I can apply. Well, character design, everything I learned from drawing characters in general, not specifically character design, I can apply it to other things as well. It's just that the way I'm gonna express my ideas, the way I'm gonna apply my knowledge, gonna be a bit different since I'm not drawing a human character. And those are things that I'm gonna leave for animation school, because I want to focus mainly on drawing characters, since this is the thing that I like to do for myself. So I want to get good at that, and then when I start animation school, I can just upgrade that skill even further beyond than that. So yeah, but anyway, today what are we doing? So as you can see the title, we're doing some expressive body language day, and in general, blog 4, it's a combination of what we did in blog 2. Yeah, in block 2. So no, block 1 and block 2. So block 1, we did a bit of gesture drawings, gesture poses, dynamic poses in block 2. And we're doing that, but we're really focusing on the expression. We want to give life to the characters. Before, what we tend to do is just capture the flow, capture the gesture, and we're not thinking too much about the expression. Or if I draw the expression, was that really my main focus, I just put it there and that's it. But for this blog, we're really focusing on the flow, the gesture of the poses, but we really want to show the expression, do a bit of storytelling, if you can say it like that, And this blog will help me doing that, and can help you if you'll follow what I'm doing as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that and see where we'll be going with it. So yeah, so today what we're gonna do is that we're gonna do some gesture drawings first to warm up. So 15 minutes gesture drawings. I'll be doing this as a time lapse, because you already know what is a gesture drawing. I don't need to show you guys how to do it. And if you want to know how to do it, well, I did a lot of videos of gesture drawings in the past, so you can find them. I'll put one of those videos in the part at the top if you want to watch it, to how to execute your gesture drawings, or you can just watch a time lapse if you already know. Then after that, we're gonna do something different. I'm gonna do something a bit different, but that is similar to what I did in blog 3 actually. I'm gonna draw poses, but only with their silhouette. I'm gonna draw them as a flat black, just black silhouettes. And the previous blog, what we did is that I drew portraits, I did some value studies where I was just blocking the colors and using 3 values, gray, black, and white, or just black and white. So we're gonna do something similar, but we're only gonna draw the silhouette of the pose. And this is something that's really important to do. Because especially when it comes to character designs, because when you want to design character, you want to focus on the shape language, and drawing the silhouette with only a black fill or flat black, you will just focus on the necessary shapes of the character, and also if you can sell a good dynamic poses. So we're gonna do that after, and after that it's gonna be more the fun part. So we're going a bit back back to the block tree, where I'm gonna draw I can either draw OC or fan art. I'm gonna draw OC for sure, and a character doing an expressive pose, you know, just to apply what we learned today. So yeah, that's pretty simple for today's exercises. And I don't know what the heck happened. Okay, I thought my mic just disconnected for a sec. But yeah, today's exercise is pretty simple. It's pretty simple. You know, it's a combination of a lot of things that we did in previous blocks. And yeah. So without further ado, let's go together. Take your pen, paper, tablet, whatever you need to grind the art for, or whatever you want to grind while watching this video in the background if you're doing something else. And yeah, let's start grinding. So I'm gonna start with some gesture drawings. So I'm gonna make it as a time lapse. Gonna put some music in the background. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so that's it for the gesture drawing. So this was a 15-minute session, 1 minute each for all poses that I've done. And yeah, I went all in that. Well, all in, I was really into the flow when I was doing that. It's been a while I haven't done gesture drawings, though I cannot do it in my process whenever I sketch. It's just that I don't like go roughly like this. I actually draw with intention what I want to draw, instead of just, okay, let me just capture the idea. No, I'm just drawing the whole thing because I know what pose I want to draw, or because the reference is in front of me and I want to draw it. But yeah, it went pretty well. You know, I still got it. I'm still able to do my gesture drawings. One thing that I've changed compared to what I used to do is that now I'm actually putting a line of action and then draw the torso and pelvis, following the line of action, and then add the limbs to follow this flow for the poses. That's the only thing that I've changed in the way I do my gesture drawings now. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. You know, pretty easy after you've been doing it for a while now. And yeah, so now we're gonna move on to the second part of this exercise, which is to draw poses with only flat blacks, drawing a strong silhouette of the poses. So I was about to say this is the first time I'm doing this, but I did something somewhat similar to that, which was like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, the value studies. I did draw characters with only their silhouette, though they weren't like dynamic poses or anything like that, but it captured the shape language of the character that I was drawing, and I was using the flat blacks to give some depth for the silhouette. But this time we not focusing on the depth, we're only focusing on capturing the dynamism of it, you know. So actually, one of the most recent pre-animation school training arc videos, I think it's the one where I was doing the master study, where I drew Carla, and I showed you guys when I finished doing the sketch, and I decided to just do the flat black silhouette and how the pose looked like. You know, you could tell the flow of the poses with just the silhouette without necessarily having the details and other stuff and the shape language of it as well. So this is something similar we're gonna try to do here, except that instead of sketching the whole thing, we're just gonna draw the silhouette as it is. So it's gonna be a bit weird in the sense, like, you know, drawing a full pose only using flat blacks instead of doing the sketch then do the silhouette after. It's gonna be a bit weird, but I've done something similar in the past before. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with like right now I'm on Pinterest right now, even though like I know people nowadays complain about Pinterest not having good picture references, but you can still find those. You just have to you know, I mean, it depends on what you're saving on your computer as not computer, but saving in your boards as well. Like if you save a lot of AI art, you're gonna have a lot of AI art in your timeline or your researches. But for me, so far, I don't have a lot of AI. I pretty much have a lot of, like, if I'm looking for real life references, I found them, and if I'm looking for specific artworks, I find the artworks I'm looking for or figurine of the thing that I'm looking for. But yeah, I guess I'm pretty lucky. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the first pose live with you guys, so I'm gonna put the reference while in the editing, and so you guys can follow with me. And let me save it before I move on, because I say that but I don't save the picture. Right, it's saved on my computer. So alright, so I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna take my time, so I'm gonna do this for 20 minutes for this part, right? 20 minutes, yeah. So 20 minutes, of course I'm not gonna do the whole 20 minutes with like real time, just the first one. And yeah, so for this one, for this exercise I'm cheating a little bit, but you guys can see it. So as you can see, I'm up my stabilization to 100, so it makes my line, so there's gonna be a delay with my action. So when I do a line, where's the, okay, I thought there was a delay because on my tablet there's a delay with the line I'm drawing, but usually when you do a stabilization like this, is just to make your line more straight in general. So yeah, and it's help you do better forms as well. So I think what I'm gonna do here, instead of focusing on doing like the whole anatomy and everything, I'm just gonna do my best to capture the proportions of the reference. You know, let me lower the stability a bit. I want to have a bit of freedom with the way I do things. So I usually use this brush I'm using right now to ink, because I don't want to think too much, not think too much, but I don't want to, you know, always have to be worried about is my lines are straight enough. Though I'm able to draw straight lines with lower stabilization, but when it comes to inking, I like to just make the process faster instead of just correcting my lines every time. And I like to use it when I'm doing a flat stuff as well, like this exercise I'm doing right here. I'm gonna make a line of action if I can follow it properly. Alright, let me zoom out. Arms, hands, don't need to draw the details of the whole hand. Just draw the essential. I don't think I'm gonna simplify it. Like this. And the other hand. this arm. The hair is a bit going out a bit like this as well. And she got a bun like this behind. This strand of hair here. Now let's go back to the legs. I like poses where you can see properly like the curves of the lines, you know, not those curves that you guys were thinking about when I say this word. I was talking like, you know, like I can easily tell like, oh, okay, the leg is curving like this, because sometimes it's just a stylistic choice. When I draw arms or legs, I curve those parts as a stylistic choice, but I realize that in real life, the legs or the arms do curve like that sometimes. So the person has to push his body to do that, you know? I think that's like a flexibility thing. Or just refined musculature. And the reference we're drawing right now, she's a ballerina, so she uses her legs a lot. So of course she's gonna have a bit of muscle, but it's not like too big, because if she got big muscles, it's gonna make her heavy, and she's gonna have a hard time to dance or make her ballerina moves. And talking about ballerina, there's a ballerina movie coming out, right? The John Wick thing, or the John Wick universe movie. Anyway, I saw something like that recently. I'm like, oh, interesting. And recently I've been watching the John Wick's movies, because I never watched them. Yes, I know, I never watched a John Wick movie in my life. It's only recently I started watching that, because I've been craving for action movies. And I completely forgot that John Wick exists, and a friend of mine in the Discord told me, yo, watch John Wick, it's really good. And I watched the first one and I actually like it, so I'm gonna watch the second one whenever I got time. I feel like I can bring this down like this and tilt this, but it gives less. Okay, I guess that's all right for now. Let me this. So now we're just gonna fill this. And I'm pretty sure the way I do it is not like the most effective one. I just did it in a way that's comfortable for me, because I remember another way that I used to do, because I was doing something similar in my mentorship before 2 years ago. It was for the head actually. I did it like, if we wanted to draw a specific shape for the head, we'll just do this. Like, okay, this is the cranium, neck now. I mean, it's pretty much the same, just that it's more color. It's like actually we color blocking the thing. Instead of just sketching or drawing the whole thing. And then, wow, that's a clean design actually. I like that. I just came up with it like that, but yeah, I like it. You know what? That's not for the practice of today, but I'm gonna keep it there because I like what I did. But yeah. Yeah, I was doing something like this, or just literally like draw like this, the whole contour, and then boom, fill it. I didn't do the whole sketch thing, but I think that works as well. You know, I think this can work. All right. So now I'm gonna do the rest as a time lapse. So I'll see you guys on the other side. so that's it for the second exercise that we just done here. And yo, for us, it's like really satisfying to do that. Now the thing is that I just need to learn. Like from there, I need to be able to, how can I say this? Let's say I'm imagining a pose, you know, I should be able to imagine a pose and do this, you know, start with that, and from there build the character on top of it. Like, I mean, when I'm sketching is what I'm doing without doing the black flats, but you get what I mean. Like, it will be interesting to see how I can came up with like a pose of imagination and just you know, build on top of the silhouette like this. So yeah, all right, so now for the last part, this is the fun part. I'm just gonna save the reference before I lose it here, as I got this bad habit of not saving my references. And then I'm like, oh man, I need to find it again. All right, so I saved it. So now for the second part, the third part, and the last part of this exercise, I'm gonna draw my OC. I'm gonna draw my girl Carla, you know, the mascot of the channel. Well, is she really a mascot? Is she really a mascot if I'm not making her my profile picture on YouTube? Not really, but it's the original character that I tend to draw pretty often when I want to practice something. And yeah, so I'm using that. So I'm gonna put the reference I'm gonna use to draw the character, to draw Carla today. And now the goal is to draw just the expressive poses. So in the reference that you see, you got this woman that's yawning, and I'm gonna draw Carla in the same poses. And I'm gonna try to push a little bit without breaking the pose as well, you know, because that's a thing that I need to practice as well, is that learn to use a reference, push it to make it more flowy, make it more expressive, and without breaking the balance, you know, because I tend to struggle with that when I start to push things. But when I'm trying to be close to the reference, I'm quite all right. I'm quite good with that, you know. I'm decent, you know. And yeah, so now I'm gonna push myself to be more to be able to do, oh man, what I forgot I did. I filled the page in black. And sorry if I did this a lot of the time lapse, because I tend to not close my why can I go back? Huh? Okay. I tend to forget to close my line, so it feels like this, and then you have a flashbang in your face. Like it goes to black and white, especially in time lapse. So yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna call this XP pose. EX pose, yeah, expressive pose. Okay, so now the funs begin. So I'm just gonna bring here my turnaround of Carla. You guys can barely see it, even if I'm putting it on the side. Let me see. Yeah, but you can see a little bit at least. Like if I'm zooming in and I do this, yeah, you guys can see it a little bit. The turnaround. But I just need the color palette, well, just the full finished version of it, like this with the color. The others is like not really useful, honestly. By the way, I changed her hair, the back of her hair. I made it more simple instead of doing all those things. I need to update this again. Damn. I'm tired of updating this shit. Like, I already updated it once for my portfolio for animation school because I wanted to upgrade, because when I did this at first, it wasn't that great, but then since I've been practicing before I applied to animation school, I made some tweak, especially on the side view. And yeah, but I'm gonna change it because I made it more simplified. So yeah, but I remember the design in my head, so this is why I didn't bother to redesign it, but redo it. But anyway, that's besides the point. So let's get started, shall we? You know, no, we're gonna make it live. I'm gonna make this live with you guys because it's not supposed to take long. Hopefully, if it takes long, I'm just gonna make it as a time lapse, but it shouldn't take long. All right, I'm gonna start with the head. And I might be silent for the whole thing because I'm gonna be focused. Now thinking about it, it's gonna be the first time I'm gonna draw. Well, I'll be drawing character yawning, but they were pretty scuffed. Or pretty scuffed. And you get to see my sketching process in live, you know, because so far all my sketch process has been in time lapse. Now you get to see it live. And she got a small torso, slim waist, and big hips. That's how I designed her. That's like a reference for the way I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw in the pajama. Since she's yawning, I'm like, yeah, but how about I draw just waking up and she's stretching and yawning at the same time. I'm gonna push the leg a bit. And I'm gonna tweak the leg. Not the leg, but the feet. I'm gonna make it like as if she's stretching her feet as well. Like she stretched her leg, but she's pointing her feet as well to stretch it. And we're gonna balance that by putting this leg a bit closer to her center of gravity. Because when you push something, you have to pull something as well. So you can have balance in all things. You'll see I can cheat for this part here because the reference that I got for a pajama, they're pretty blocky, so I can low-key cheat. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna straight up draw her pants, her PG pants. I'm gonna make it close to her navel here. Man, sketching is really fun, especially since I've been, especially since I found this way of sketching. It's been really fun of doing it. And also because this way of sketching is loose, it's really loose, and I get my ideas across pretty fast. This makes more encouraging to actually sketch something and do multiple sketch in one sitting. Because before, the way I used to sketch was so like, okay, before I didn't find it like, I didn't find it long, but it was long, but I didn't complain about it. I was like, oh, it's just how things supposed to be. But then, like I already explained to you guys how I found out how to sketch this way. Then someone in Discord showed me how they sketch. I'm like, wait, that looks like a good tech. Let me try this. Then I tried it. I'm like, yeah, I'm never going back to the way I used to sketch. Like, I'm going to use this method if I need to make something really more elaborate. Like, you know, I'm doing for example, what you call this? What the fuck? If I'm doing something that's more dynamic, like I'm doing some foreshortening or really exaggerated perspective. But if I'm doing something simple like this, so like I'm doing right now, I'm not gonna do like the previous method where I was doing base sketch, then the forms, then the details. And even then, I think I can do a base sketch to get the idea and then do the forms. And as I do the forms, I mold the forms into the detail sketch, you know, without doing 3 layers of sketching. And then after do another layer of doing the inking. And also, this way of sketching is more effective in the sense like people now can tell this is a sketch, you know, because I remember my sketches used to be so clean that people, that especially my mentors, and coaches, they thought this was the finished line work. I'm like, bro, no, you can see the lines are dirty, like they're not straight. You can see some chicken scratches. Yes, they're pretty cleaned up, but you can still tell you can still see the chicken scratches. Or not the chicken scratches, but the feathering on the lines. It's not finished, but now, since I'm sketching straight up on the base sketch like this, people can tell like it's a sketch. And I dare someone tell me this shit is clean. I dare someone tell me, yeah, no, your sketch is clean, bro. That ain't clean. Alright, let me draw them toes. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah. pinching my feet as well to see to capture the way you stretch your. Okay, no, you don't. Your toes stay pretty much intact. Well, anyway, mine stay pretty much in the same position. I don't think you can stretch your toes like you stretch your fingers like this, you know. Or at least I'm trying to, but I can't. I don't have flexible feet. Is that even a thing, flexible feet? I don't even want to look it up because I know I'm gonna find weird things on the internet if I look at can feet be flexible? And I'm gonna fall in a rabbit hole that I didn't want to be in. And yeah, I'm not gonna draw the details of like because it's how you call this, a plaid. Anyway, I don't know how to call this pattern. Anatomy. It's useful in those cases. Like the only moment I realize my anatomy is really useful is when I lift the arm and I'm like, okay, I need to remember the muscle that are visible here. I'm like, oh yeah, there's this part here. I forgot the name, but yeah, I know like the whatever it's called, the shoulder blade is when you lift your arm is popping out. It's going out when you lift it. So you want to show it a little bit by doing a bit of a curve like that. But it's just like a small detail. But it's that small detail that can sell that what you call this? That believability? That's not even a word. I'm saying. That's sell the idea better. That's what I'm trying to say. Bring this down a little bit. Make the hand a tad bigger. Bring it down a little bit. Maybe make this a tad longer, like that. Now I'm just picking the stuff. All right. Let me draw the hand that's supposed to cover the mouth. Here. Okay. Touch your thumb here. My sketch is not really that clean, but I get the idea across. That's what matters here. And I'm cleaning it up a little bit by bit as I do it. You can see what is what. I feel like this arm is a bit more. My first up here. I feel like this arm like a bit of form. And a bit too a bit too much muscle here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna nerf it a little bit. Let me push it. Push it more like this. It was good to go and follow the perspective properly. Because the way I did it is as if we can see what's below the pant. Low-key, this was made things easier because I didn't have to draw the eyes. Not that I'm struggling drawing eyes, it's just that, you know, since it was close, it's like, okay, I just need to draw some lines and I don't need to really, like, I know I will mess up the alignment of the eyes by doing this. And I'm not gonna draw a earring because I don't think that's a pretty good idea to sleep with your earrings. So yeah, I'm not gonna draw them. So I will assume that she took them off before she went to bed. I mean, tell me in the comment if you guys sleep with your earrings, but I'm pretty sure you don't. I'm pretty sure you don't. If you do, well, you're built different. Let's see. No, because if I add line, it's going to make her look old. I don't want that. Because the more line you add on a character's face, the older they're gonna look. And the more shadows you add on someone's face, they're gonna look older as well. So you have to watch out for this. Well, actually, the shadow thing, it applies more on the when you draw something a bit more realistic or super realistic, or just realistic at all. Because yeah, shadow. Because the older you get, you're gonna have more. I don't know how you call the lines on your face in English, but you're gonna have more of those, and those things create shadows on your face. So if you add too much of lines, it's gonna give the impression that your character looks old. So you want to avoid that. Not saying that you don't do it. Don't add the lines. You know, add them if you need them. Especially if you're gonna sell the idea of a character like being mad, being sad or anything, because you know your muscle still goes. You know, they still move. You know, so you have to draw the folds. Yeah, that's the folds of your face. You know, you have to draw the folds that's in your face sometimes. Sell the idea. All right, let me draw the hair real quick. Then we color the day. Just tilting because her head going that way, so the braid's gonna go to that direction as well. And voila. Here you go. I'm just gonna erase the part that we don't need to see. So this part here. Erase that. I'm gonna erase that as well. Actually, just that. Erase that. That's gonna be on top of it. Right. Now going back to the hair. Erase this part here. And it's still weird. I need to. Give me a sec. That's a bit better. Okay, so here we go. So that's the pose for today. It's supposed to take me 25 minutes to do it, but you know, I want to use this opportunity to just sketch freely, have fun with it, you know. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. So yeah, so that's it for today's pre-animation school training art. So I hope y'all like this video and that y'all made some good progress in your own art grind and while watching this video, because as you know, I don't make this video so you can just chill and watch me grind. I want you to grind yourself too, work on your things, work on your projects so you can make some progress and achieve your goals. But anyway, I'll let you guys go. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so people can find my channel and you won't miss any of my videos I upload every Friday afternoon. And also you can join the Discord. This is where I'm the most active. This is where I post my artworks. I don't really use Twitter or Instagram for this year anyway. I don't use them, and I don't think I will use them for a long period of time. And yeah, so join the Discord, and every Friday afternoon, or at least every Friday afternoon. Every Friday I'm trying to do art grind session with the community in the Discord. Just drop together, talk about everything and anything. And yeah, so if you want to have a community of people with who you can draw with, feel free to join the Discord. The link is in the description box below. And yeah, I'll let you guys go. Have a nice weekend. Like always, keep grinding, take some break, and don't slack. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. All right, peace.